Dear students, in this video you will learn about no-load test of three-phase induction motor. So now we will see how we are going to conduct this no-load test. So in this test, the motor is made to run without any load. So we will not apply any load on the induction motor. So no load condition we are conducting this test. The speed of the motor is very close to synchronous speed, but less than the synchronous speed. Since there is no load on the motor, that's what the induction motor will runs nearly equal to synchronous speed, but induction motor will never run at synchronous speed. Induction motor is always runs less than the synchronous speed. The rated voltage is applied to the stator. The input line current and total input power is measured. So here we are measuring the total input current I0 and input power. So W1 plus W2 is the input power. So W1 and W2 are the wattmeters. So we are using the two wattmeters W1 and W2 to measure the total input power. The circuit diagram is we can see in this figure. The motor is on no load. The power factor is very low. Very low. That's what here. So we have to use LPF wattmeters, low power factor wattmeters, when we are conducting no load test. So which is less than 0.5 and one of wattmeter reads negative. So in this case, in no load test, in no load condition, the induction motor, the power factor will be less than 0.5 and also any one of the wattmeter, either W1 or W2, which reads the negative reading. Okay. Now we will see the procedure. So here, so while we are conducting the test, so we will note down the no load voltage, no load current and no load power. So the total no load power we are measuring with W0, the algebraic sum of the two wattmeter readings. So W1 plus W2 is the no load power. So after conducting the test, we will measure the V0, I0, W0. So those values we will note down in this table. So calculation of no load power also we can calculate using root 3 V0 I0 cos pi naught. So cos pi naught, how we will measure is W0 by root 3 V0 I0. So where V0 I0 values are the line values, already we have noted down in the tabular column. Those values we will use and we will find the cos pi naught. So cos pi naught we will find out and we will find out the W0. So we will identify, so we will check, we will verify. So this W0 is equal to 2 wattmeter summation power or not. Okay. So in this no load test, so we will also calculate the no load power factor. So no load power factor is cos pi naught. So while we are calculating the no load power factor, the position to obtain the magnitude of phase angle of no load current I0, so which is required for the circuit diagram. So I0 we will use while we are drawing the circuit diagram. If you want to frame, so we need to conduct a no load and block rotor test on three-phase induction motor. So circuit diagram concept is very important. So they will ask you to how to draw circuit diagram. Otherwise they will ask one problem based on circuit diagram concept is very important. So here after finding the I0 and pi naught, so the parameters of equivalent circuit can be obtained. So using the no load test and block rotor test, also we can calculate the, also we can draw the no load equivalent circuit of 3-phase induction motors. So using no load test values and the block rotor test values, so we will calculate the no load parameters and the block rotor parameters, and also we can draw the equivalent circuit diagram. So no load test and block rotor test, the use is we can build up circuit diagram, and also we can draw the equivalent circuit diagram. Okay. So where I naught is the no load current. So using no load current, you can find out active component and magnetizing component currents. IC is equal to I naught into cos phi naught, and Im is equal to I naught into sin pi naught. IC is active component of no load current, and Im is magnetizing component of no load current. R naught is equal to V naught by IC. So V naught by IC is equal to no load branch resistance. X naught is equal to V naught by Im, no load branch resistance. So no load branch reactance here. So this is the reactance. X naught is reactance, R naught is no load branch resistance. So here, so W naught, that is input power, consisting of following losses. So W naught is input power. So input is connected to, input supply is connected to the stator. So these all losses are belongs to stator only. So stator copper loss 3 into I naught square R1 square, where the I naught and I naught is no load current. So no load current we will measure from the no load test, and R1 is the stator resistance per phase, and stator core losses, that is iron losses, friction and windage losses. So these are the belongs to the stator. So this we can calculate from the no load test. So no load rotor current is very small, and hence rotor copper losses is negligible. So rotor frequency is S times the supply frequency. On no load, it is also very small. So rotor iron losses are proportional to frequency and hence negligibly. So these are very small. Rotor copper losses and rotor iron losses are very small. That's what you can neglect those losses, rotor copper loss and rotor iron losses at no load condition. No load condition, we will not apply any load. That's what rotor copper losses and iron losses of rotor is negligible. So thus W naught consisting of stator iron losses, friction and windage losses, which are consisting for all load conditions. So all load conditions, hence W naught is said to be fixed losses of the motor. So W naught we are considering as a fixed losses after neglecting the stator copper losses and iron losses. So now we will separate the no load losses. So using this graph, so we will draw the graph rated voltage versus no load power. So no load losses are constant losses, which could core losses and friction and windage losses. So these separations between two can be carried out by the no load test. So these losses we can separated by no load test, conducted from variable voltage and rated frequency supply. So voltage is continuously decrease. So here voltage is continuously decrease while we are applying the applying the load. So here decreases till the emission slip suddenly brings to increase, and motor tends to motor tends to stall. So here standstill conditions. So this no load voltage will decreases. So no load, this takes place at a sufficiently reduced voltage. So you can observe in this graph. So rated voltage and power, so this will be sufficiently decreases, so the voltage will be reduces. The graph shown no load losses, no load losses are PNL versus rated power. So here the parameter from origin to that point, so exponentially decreasing voltage, that point gives the friction and windage losses. Friction and windage losses, right? So like this we are separating the no load losses. Okay, so friction and windage losses, if you reduce it from the no load losses, we can get the exact core losses or iron losses. So next video we'll discuss about blocked rotor test. So that is load test. So it is similar to the load test. So we'll block the rotor. So from that we can find out the short circuited parameters. So rotor parameters we can find out from the blocked rotor test. Okay. Thank you everyone.